Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It doesn't matter when you're watching this, just as long as you are watching this. For the people that don't know who I am, I'm a beginner trader sharing my journey, simply put. But formally, my name is Victory Trades. Once more, I am just a beginner trader looking to share his stories in hopes to inspire others to get the fuck off their ass and learn something. Because this shit can be beneficial. Yes, it's hard, but I'm gonna tell you now, it is so much better than not learning a skill at all. Sure, there's like many other skills out there that you could learn, but I'm here to teach this one, amongst others. So, first off and foremost, what I would like to do in the market is come into the market and look at the 4 hour, 1 hour, or the daily 4 hour and the 1 hour to give me a good sense of what's actually happening. The daily really isn't going to be showing me much of anything. All it's telling me is that we're bullish. Broke structure to the upside, we're retracing at the moment. You know, that's literally all that this is telling me right here. So when we go into the 4 hour, we can see that the daily was respected by that break of structure right there. And right here. Now, with that being said and done, we have the opportunity to climb higher, but I need to go into smaller. I need to continue going down the line when it comes to my time frames to give me a more clear answer. Because it's one thing to say, yes, this is going to happen without any actual information or data to go off of, but it's another to say this is going to happen because of this is showing itself in the market. It's very, you don't want to ever be caught up in a situation where you're just blowing smoke, not even up your ass, but up somebody else's ass. After we get done with the hourly, what we're doing is just simply waiting. I'm over here getting caught up in my words because I'm trying to pay attention to my music that's blasting in my ear. Should really have one out. We're gonna have one headphone out. Anyways, back onto the bullshit. 4 hours showing a break of structure, which is great. And it's being respected on both of the indexes. After that, we can see that the break was held right here. And now showing the retest. With this data, with this data right here, it's telling me that we're going bullish. The only thing that I'm more worried about, to be completely fair, is how much we're consolidating. Like this right here is just bullshit. This all happened on Monday. So, in the beginning of the week, look at me. I'm talking as if we're like fucking Thursday. It's fucking Tuesday. So, although the week just started, it's looking pretty grim. My bias for today is bullish. Why? Because we failed at the moment. We still have 30 minutes left on this candlestick. At the moment, we are failing to come down here and breaking structure. That's just on NASDAQ. We go on ES. You could see that very same candlestick is just pushing down, but it's not giving us the break. Once more, we still have 30 minutes left. A lot of things can happen within the 30 minutes, and a lot of things can happen within the last few seconds of the candlestick. So, to be completely honest with you, our job right now is just to be patient. I can wait on the 30-minute candles for the 4-hour candlestick to close. But if I do that, I run into the options of being late to the party. So right now, what I really want to go ahead and do is check back up on this at like 15 to see where it's sitting. Because if it's sitting more up here before it closes, there's a chance that when the next 30-minute candle prints, or sorry, the next 4-hour candle prints, it's going to want to, in hopes, have enough buying pressure to the upside to continue on just a little bit to take out these highs. I'm not expecting price to come up to these highs. Why? That's a little egregious. But if it does that, wonderful. But I would like to go ahead and at least target this high. If not this high, then no, that's too egregious. I would like to target this high. If not this high, then this high. I would I would like to target this high, but if we can't target this high is okay. But anything more than this is just, we're asking for far too much out of the market. And especially because of how everything is looking and setting itself up to be. It's too much to ask. It's too much to ask for price to come up here. Can it though? Yeah. But there needs to be more likelihoods happening. Market just opened about 2 minutes ago. So we just wait. Another thing that gives me a bullish bias is we blew through lower session liquidities. This is an hourly, and I'm pretty sure these are other session lows. Yeah, so this was New York yesterday, and this is London today, so we blew through New York and London's low. That right there is giving me confidence to say that we might be bullish today, if that 4-hour can continue to work in our favor. Although the day is showing that we're bearish. But that could, I don't know, that kind of changes things. Oh, that kind of changes things. So, ideally, we would like to see the 1, 4, and the daily all working together simultaneously. But when you have situations like this, where you have the day working complete opposite of the fucking 4-hour, I mean, it's really not looking opposite right now. But let's just say if it was opposite, then we would have to sit back and be like, okay, this might set up to be completely different. But the 1-hour, 4-hour, and the day are all in line with each other. The last thing I want to do is get analysis paralysis, but I have to keep that in mind. We have a chance to go ahead and fuck around to the downside. We have a small chance. Why? Because the whole structure within itself right now is still bullish. It's still bearish. Although we had this retracement, we failed to break above this high right here. That high would have, breaking above this high and showing other confluences out of that would have proven that this was going to be a liquidity sweep. This was going to be a break of structure. I'm sorry, this was a liquidity sweep. This was going to be the break of structure. Where is it? Yeah, liquidity sweep. This would have been the break if the price would have came up, showing us a confirmation of a reversal. And that would have been it. We would have seen price go up slowly but surely, but that never happened. We failed. Like I said, we failed to come up here, close above this high, so that it'd go up. What we did was close below all these lows right here. Did we fail? Did we break below a low within itself? Yeah, we broke a low here, dropped down, but then liquidity sweep happened, and now we're looking for that other break. Some more, we failed to get that break on ES, NASDAQ, Okay, so I'm looking at the fucking day when it comes to that. Whoopsie doopsies. Whoopsie doopsies. We might actually be better. What did we? What's the AMD looking like? Swept liquidity to the upside and to the downside. We got manipulation. Speaking about manipulation, we also have manipulation here to the upside. So ideally what we would like to go ahead and see is liquidity sweep, manipulation to then go further down. Have confluences show further lows wanting to be taken. But if we also continue on with this consolidation range, I might not even take a trade. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Get a 15-minute break. Right as New York open. That is not a breaker structure. Don't let me send you. Don't let me send you off. Just all we're doing now is literally all this happening. Fuck, daddy. Go ahead and sign into my damn broker before I forget about this. Shit, I forgot about doing this yesterday. Hey, yo, internet, can we act as if we're actually fucking... Internet is just fucking shit right now. Hello? Fucking internet's dog dookie. I gotta shut this. Oh, cold as hell. Unless I have the fucking fan on. God, it's fucking cold. Fucking freezing. Now watch, when I shut the door, it's gonna get stupid fucking hot in this. Hello? Like, trade evade. What are we doing? Like, where is my fucking shit? Hello? I was gonna say, let this not be the fucking day that we fuck up, please. Like, it's the internet. It really is just the internet. The internet is just fucking ass right. Everybody and their fucking mother is just on it. ES gave us a break of structure to the downside. Let's see if that break wants to hold. For a positive retracement tool, what I would need to go ahead and see is this last minute, 5 minute candlestick to close green, so that way I could have a down combination candlestick closure to go off of. Because ultimately, what we need in this situation is a swing high, and then we would need a swing low. But that swing low needs to come into the form of that 5 minute candle closure. Ugh.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete...
Can say that I'm really hoping we don't stay in this consolidation range. London. If it takes out these lows well before I could get an entry, we're gonna look kind of cut, look kind of cooked in this motherfucker. I'm really hoping we don't race down to these lows. Or, yeah, we could push. We could push too. That's okay. Just take off, you know. Oh, I thought it was about to go down. I was gonna say, yeah, that's good too. Like, give a shit. All right, we're not listening to the same shit over. That's just not what. That's not.
if we can push away from this 5-minute gap instead of coming back into it. And on top of that, if price comes up, inverses this gap, sorry, if price comes up and then comes down to inverse the gap to then give me a break of structure, I might just enter off of the inverse. That's only if we're actually still actively looking to go down. I highly doubt this 4-hour candlestick is going to close underneath that prior 4-hour low. In which case, then, longs are on the table. But we still have about 6 minutes left of this. And I'm pretty sure this is the leading index to the upside. Damn, boy, I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse. What the actual hell? I'm hoping that this wasn't the fucking leading index to the downside. Yep. Now all we gotta do is just manage this position as best as possible. Huh. For a second I really thought I fucked up there. Yeah, this is the leading index to the downside. We might see some bullshit after we hit this fucking low though. So I have to keep in mind of that. Damn, I should have taken the trade on this. If we look to come over here, inverse this gap, then I have to go ahead and close out, because then it's, seeing as this is the leading index at the moment, we fly up, this is gonna fly up too. What I really want to see is price move away from that fair value gap. Unless you flip to be the leading index to the downside, then we'll be okay-ish. It's struggling to get down here. That's kind of worrisome. This gap is already filled. That's no longer useful for us. The very same gap that's right here is right here. If this doesn't continue to push down, then that's it. And based on how it's looking and acting, any lower might just be chopped. Come on, baby, keep pushing. Come on, baby. Probably should have went a little bit heavier on the risk. Come on, you're so close to these lows. You're like right fucking there. Don't edge me. Don't you dare edge me. Really gonna do it to me, huh? Come on. You know you want to hit TP. Hit full take profit, motherfucker. I might actually just close the trade here. Yeah. Fuck it. I was a little bitch. I was a little bitch. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. I was a little bitch, but I don't care. Alright, well that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. This would have hit full take profit. This would have hit full take profit, but an extra like 20 bucks, it's not gonna hurt me. Like an extra loss of a $20 isn't gonna fucking hurt. What I did not want to do is be a part of this retrace. We have macro timing just opening up. This would have been what macro timing is for me, is like another move in. So say if I didn't have a move within these two time frames, the open and manipulation, I have one more time to get in at 10-10. But I personally, like I said, I don't want to be a part of this retrace. I don't want to be a part of the retrace. This is just a 1 minute retrace, but this 1 minute has the potential of coming up here. It has the potential of coming back up into this level. So say if price inverts this gap right here, there's a slight chance we might visit these highs. And that's something I didn't want to play with. That right there is why I closed out. I'd rather just take profit off the table when I can. And I was only in one contract, so it's not as if I was able to just take partials off the table. What I would like to see happen is price push away from this. That's what I would like to see happen. But a confirmation for price to want to continue lower isn't a fair value gap. It's the inverse. I would like to see price come up and then come down. But within its way up, it has potential hitting this high. But like I said, we could also respect this fair value gap and push away from it. But ultimately, what I would like to what I would like to see done is up, down, and then put her out. Or we don't actually come up and then come down, but we get a break of structure right here to show that price is wanting to move further down lower. But yeah, I was gonna sit here and wait for that to happen, but yeah, we'll sit here and see what happens. We'll see if price goes and respects this. Okay. Got caught up in my little conversation that I was having. And we can see that price did not want to even bother to come back down into this level to inverse it. What it did completely was just respect the fair value gap and went up. That's not something that we wanted to see, and that's not something I wanted to be a part of. So that's exactly why I closed out here. Another reason why I closed out here is because if this candlestick if the candlestick really wanted to further down into this level, this candlestick never would have been a thing. This would have been able to close halfway and then continue down. This would never have wanted to engulf this other candlestick right here, which in turn creating another engulfing candle, showing more power to the upside. At the moment, price could come down back into these levels and retest them to move further down. But at the moment, what price really wanted to do was retest these levels. As I said, like I told you, if price really wanted to respect the fair value gap, this high right here would have been hit. That would have been it. We would have possibly been able to see a reversal off of this, but I did not want to be a part of this. Not one bit did I want to be a part of that. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I'm really hoping that was educational and inspiring. Hopefully. Although it says we made $151, that was only because I made an oopsie last night. And I wasted about 100 and something bucks. Yeah, I wasted about $100 last night. So I had to remake that back up. That's the only reason why we're seeing a P&L of $151 right now. Nonetheless, we're a tad bit positive. We got a few more days until we could go ahead and get this shit situated. But it really shouldn't take that long. It honestly shouldn't take that long. We could just need to be hitting more plays like this, and then we should be good by. I think this subscription is due on. It's set in 6 days. It said 6 days from yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Saturday. This payment is due in 5 days. 1, 2, 5. Yeah, so on the 12th, the subscription is due. That should be fine. The other account, there's really no consistency rule that I need to follow with it. No consistency. Why the fuck? Anyways, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Deuces!